Chapter 1: The Power of Motivation. Welcome to a journey of resilience and inner strength, where we explore the power of motivation in managing anxiety disorders. In the face of adversity, motivation is not merely a spark of inspiration. It is a beacon of hope, a force that propels us forward. When we experience anxiety, our world may seem consumed by overwhelming fear and uncertainty. Yet, it is within this tumultuous landscape that the power of motivation truly shines. It is the strength that encourages us to take that first step, and the next, and the one after that, towards a life not defined by anxiety, but by resilience. Now, let's delve into a transformative concept known as dark motivation. This isn't about succumbing to the shadows of despair. Rather, it's about harnessing the power within these shadows to find our unique inner strength. Dark motivation is the process of acknowledging our struggles, embracing them, and using them as a springboard to propel ourselves forward. It's about finding the light within our darkest moments and using it to illuminate the path ahead. In the context of anxiety, dark motivation is about acknowledging the fear, the restlessness, the unease. It's about accepting these feelings as part of our journey, not as detours or roadblocks. By doing so, we not only validate our experiences, but also empower ourselves to take control of our narrative. Dark motivation is not a cure for anxiety, but it can be a powerful tool in managing it. It allows us to reframe our perspective, viewing our anxiety not as a barrier, but as a catalyst for growth and transformation. It's about transforming the I can't into I can, the I'm stuck into I'm moving forward. So, the next time you find yourself in the throes of anxiety, remember the power of dark motivation. Embrace the struggle, harness your inner strength, and let it guide you towards resilience and peace. Remember, even in the darkest moments, motivation can light up the path to resilience. Chapter 2: Courageous Stories of Resilience. Now, let's delve into the stories of individuals who have discovered their inner strength while battling anxiety disorders. Imagine being trapped in an invisible cage, where your thoughts are your only company, and they're the ones who've locked you in. This was the reality for Maria. She was caught in the relentless grip of anxiety, but she found a way to turn the tables. Instead of succumbing to her fears, she used them as fuel. She started acknowledging her anxiety, listening to it, and understanding it. She began to see it as a part of her, but not the whole of her. The dark motivation she found in her fear is what empowered her to seek professional help and to start practicing mindfulness. Today, Maria is not just surviving, she's thriving. Then there's James, a man who was once paralyzed by social anxiety. The mere thought of meeting new people or public speaking would send him spiraling into panic. But James decided he wouldn't let his fears dictate his life. He used his anxiety as a catalyst for change, pushing him to join public speaking classes and social groups. He turned his fear into motivation, and he now stands in front of hundreds, sharing his journey and inspiring others. Lastly, we have Emma, a single mother who is constantly plagued by worry and fear. The anxiety was so intense that it often felt like a physical pain. But Emma found strength in her love for her children. She decided to channel her fears into motivation to create a better life for her family. She sought therapy, started a self-care routine, and built a support network. Emma's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the strength of a mother's love. These are but a few stories of courage and determination. Each person used their fears, their anxieties, not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone towards a better life. They found their motivation in the darkness, their resilience in the struggle. Their stories are a testament to the power of dark motivation, showing us that anxiety can be managed and a fulfilling life is within reach. Chapter 3: Practical Guidance for Anxiety Management. Armed with inspiration from these stories, we can explore practical strategies for managing anxiety. Let's start with anxiety reduction techniques. These are simple actions you can take to help reduce feelings of anxiety when they arise. Deep breathing exercises can be highly effective. By focusing on your breath, you're able to ground yourself in the present moment, allowing anxious thoughts to pass. Another technique is progressive muscle relaxation, where you systematically tense and then release different muscle groups in your body. This can help ease physical symptoms of anxiety, such as tension and restlessness. Next, let's talk about mindfulness practices. Mindfulness is about being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about accepting your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You can practice mindfulness in many ways, including through meditation, yoga, or even simply taking a walk in nature. Regular mindfulness practice can help you become more aware of your anxiety triggers and develop healthier responses to them. Now onto therapy options. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a common form of therapy used to treat anxiety disorders. It involves working with a therapist to identify negative thought patterns and develop healthier ways of thinking. Exposure therapy is another option, where you gradually face the situations that cause you anxiety in a safe and controlled environment. It's important to remember that therapy is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another, so it's crucial to find a therapy that suits your individual needs. Another important aspect of managing anxiety is building a support network. This could be friends and family who understand what you're going through. Or it could be a support group of individuals who are also dealing with anxiety. Having people to turn to when you're feeling anxious can be a big help. They can offer emotional support, share their own experiences, and provide a sense of community and understanding. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, if your anxiety feels overwhelming, it's crucial to seek professional help. This could be a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or a licensed counselor. These professionals can provide a diagnosis, discuss treatment options, and guide you through the process of managing your anxiety. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help. It's a brave step towards taking control of your anxiety and improving your quality of life. In conclusion, managing anxiety involves a combination of anxiety reduction techniques, mindfulness practices, therapy, building a support network, and seeking professional help when necessary. It's not an easy journey, but remember, you're not alone. There are tools and resources available to help you, and there are people who understand what you're going through. With these tools at your disposal, you are not alone in your journey towards managing anxiety. Chapter 4: Expert Insights. Let's hear from mental health experts who can provide additional insights on dealing with anxiety disorders. When we talk about anxiety disorders, we're discussing a complex beast. But it's a beast that can be tamed, according to psychologists and mental health professionals. They suggest that understanding anxiety, its triggers, and its impacts is the first step. Recognize that anxiety is a normal response to stress, but when it starts to interfere with your daily life, it's time to take action. Mental health experts also emphasize the importance of determination in this journey. They liken the process of managing anxiety to climbing a mountain. It's not an easy task, The terrain is rough, the weather can change rapidly, and sometimes it feels like the peak is nowhere in sight. But every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the summit. Determination is your compass, guiding you through the dark and foggy moments towards the sunlight at the top. Therapists who specialize in anxiety disorders often recommend a combination of strategies, including cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness techniques, and in some cases, medication. They suggest building a support network, engaging in regular physical activity, and maintaining a balanced diet. Remember, it's not about eliminating anxiety completely, but rather learning how to manage it effectively. It's about embracing the journey, with all its ups and downs, and learning to navigate the path with grace and resilience. These expert insights further illuminate the path towards managing anxiety with strength and resilience. Chapter 5. Embrace the journey. As we draw to a close, remember that every journey begins with the first step. This journey, the one you're on right now, is no different. It's a journey of self-discovery, of finding strength in vulnerability, and of harnessing the transformative power of motivation to manage and overcome anxiety disorders. Just like a hiker facing a steep mountain, you too might face daunting challenges. But remember, the hiker doesn't conquer the mountain in one giant leap, but rather one step at a time. Similarly, managing anxiety isn't about immediate perfection, but gradual progress. Resilience and determination are your companions on this journey. They are the voices that whisper, "You can do it even when the road gets tough." They are the forces that push you forward, helping you rise above the waves of anxiety and navigate through the darkest nights of fear and uncertainty. The journey might be challenging, but it's also rewarding. Each step you take towards managing your anxiety, no matter how small, is a victory. Every moment of calm you cultivate, every ounce of resilience you build, and every fear you conquer adds up to a fulfilling life that is within your reach. Even in the most anxious moments, you can find the motivation to cultivate peace, resilience, and a fulfilling life. Embrace your journey, and remember, you are not alone.